Hey, it's Tidal Wave MMA with the Wave of Today. Today I'll be going over the UFC 311 news along with the Alex Pereira and Jamahal confrontation in the UFC PI. So first off, I'll be going over the UFC 311 news, which I will allow Dana to take over from here.
What's up, everybody? I got some fight news to start off the new year. Saturday, January 18th at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California. It will be headlined by the pound-for-pound #1 ranked fighter in the world.
John Jones, right? If it's coming from Dana, he's thinking of John Jones if he's saying #1 pound for pound. It's John Jones. To Dana, he's made it clear abundant, like too many times. Too many times he's made it clear John Jones should be pound for pound #1. So it has to be John Jones fighting in January. Great turnaround for him, by the way.
And
Oh, it's the real one. It's the real fucking pound for pound champ.
lightweight champion Islam Makhachev taking on #1 contender Arman Tsarukyan. Makhachev has defeated every opponent he has faced for almost a decade and is on a 14.
While it's showing the Volk ending, I will have to talk about that outside of Dustin Poirier, Arman Tsarukyan has given Islam the most trouble in his fights. You can't say Volk anymore. He got KO'd, is what it is. But Arman is the second best lightweight to have done it against Islam.
Fight win streak. His last 4 wins have all come in title bouts over former world champions, with 7 of his last 8 coming by finish. Tsarukyan has an impressive record of 22-3 and is coming off a win over former champion Charles Oliveira and a performance of the night win over Beneil Dariush. This is a rematch from 2019, and since that time, both of these guys have a combined record of 18-1. This is such a badass main event. And just finalized last night, the co-main event will now be a bantamweight title fight between the champion, Merab Dvalishvili, and undefeated #1 contender, Umar Nurmagomedov.
So, as for the last fight, I'm going for Islam to win against Arman. I don't see Arman winning. It could be a very competitive and close fight, but I do see Arman Tsarukyan ultimately either tapping or just losing a unanimous decision. Now for Merab, what he did here was kind of badass, you know? He kind of little broed Umar here with what Dana's about to say what he did. So
Merab came into the office late last night, told us that he is tired of listening to Umar disrespect him and wanted to make this fight happen as soon as possible.
So, granted, that's a good move from that's a great move from Merab. Because granted, the O'Malley fight, sure he has a group of people and just a group in general that supports him, but the majority doesn't like Merab. They see what they see what he did to Peter Yan and Jose Aldo. They see that and they're like, the fuck is this guy? The champ? Really? So they're going to be going for Umar, which I understand completely. Trust me. But this has potential to bring Merab from here to here, dude. It'll be amazing if he wins this either by submission or a knockout. If it's a decision win, guess what? It's just another Umar fight. And also, what Umar does in this next segment, or what Dana says he does, is kind of badass on its own, too.
Called Umar. He was sleeping in Dagestan, and he said, hell yes, anywhere, anytime. Merab is coming off a title win over Sean O'Malley at the Sphere and is riding an 11-fight win streak. Umar Nurmagomedov is 18-0 and is coming off an impressive win over #3 ranked Corey Sandhagen. In only 6 UFC fights, Umar...
Okay, hold on. No, I have to say something here. So, Umar has fought in one guy with a number next to his fucking name. One, Corey Sandhagen. That's not a bad name. Granted, not a bad name at all. But does that really, in turn, favor him for a fucking title fight? I think not. I think it's because he has the last name and is just the cousin of fucking Khabib. They're like, let's get this hype, the hype that they had, all of them had, because they get their they get their they get their boost, they get their ratings boosted from a certain region when fighters like this are champ. I think he should have fought someone in number 15, the 10, but number 5, Corey Sandhagen, when he hasn't fought a single ranked opponent beforehand? The fuck is that? Moving on.
Already has the all-time UFC bantamweight record for striking accuracy and is second in striking differential, only behind Sean O'Malley. This entire card is stacked. UFC 311, Makhachev versus Tsarukyan, is live from the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California, January 18th. Tickets.
And that's about it for the UFC 311 news. Outside of, there's also Jamahal Hill and Prohaska on the card. Good fight. I think I see Jamahal winning. Also for Umar and Merab, I see Merab winning. I think we'll get it done with a decision. I'm sure my opinion could sway from whenever my prediction video comes out, but that's just how I see it. Next we have on the card is also Prohaska Hill. Great fight. I got Hill winning. Dariush versus Money Moicano. I'm going to go with big money here because, that's an old fucking man. Is it not? Tell me Dariush is not old. And he's been knocked out so many times. And he's been in great fights, granted. But he's always gotten rocked. Always. Not always, but most of the time, he can get clipped. And I can see Moicano utilizing that. And as soon as he goes to the ground, guess the fuck what? He's latching up on like an arm triangle. Some shit. I'm gonna throw a submission out there and just say he's gonna get it done with arm triangle. And then we got Holland and the Ritter. The Ritter is the X1 champion, I believe. He has openly made it clear that he didn't like being with one under his contract time, yada yada. And Kevin Holland in his last fight against Roman Dolidze it ended prematurely, I would say, because of a rib injury. He sustained during a roll. It was just he rolled on his he rolled to his upper back. His legs were kind of up, and I guess something happened to his rib. But I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland because the Ritter didn't look that good in his last fight, to be honest. But I could see Kevin Holland getting it done on I could see Kevin Holland's getting it done standing up. Fuck me. And now Almeida's back and Spivak. What a fucking thriller, dude. I'm so happy this fight's going on. I've been waiting for Spivak and Almeida. Fuck, I don't like either of these guys, man. But fuck it, Almeida's winning. Look at him. There's an apparent difference. You know what I'm saying? One's just kind of fucking flabby. The other one's kind of built. Who's gonna win? I'm hoping the guy that's built, or it just says a lot about the heavyweight division. So moving on from this, we have the Alex Pereira and Jamahal Hill confrontation that happened in the PI today. As you can see, we got full violence. It's two different angles. So we're gonna go watch this one first. Jamahal, once again, I think this is him bitching. You know, oh, he got a step off when Herb said continue. He moved twice and I threw a hook and he punched me first and connected cleaner and I got knocked. I got starched, dude. And then he came up with excuses. I get it. I get it. Trust me. I get it. I probably would do the exact same shit. I would never be like, yeah, he got the best of me. I'd be like, nah, dude, I have a fucking my pinky toe is fucking with me. I would come up with excuses too. You know what I mean? But Jamahal Hill, this is either the smartest move ever or the fucking worst move ever for his career. This could either kill his career or boost it to the next level. Because if he goes out there January 16th, starches goddamn Prohaska, dude, they're gonna give him the rematch, of course. I think so. But I feel like they would wait for Magomed and Kalayev to fight him first to see what happens. But hey, if they don't like Magomed, because he's been trying to control it, be like, I want it in Abu Dhabi, yada yada. And they're like, "You're not the fucking champ." So I feel like they will give Jamahal the the chance to win the belt over Magomed Ankalaev if he does start Yuri Prohaska. But this is the video.
Not on Twitter now. Not on Twitter now.
Let's make money. Let's make money.
Yeah. That money from that boy being asleep.
We good, boys.
I have to mention, look, you remember the towel around his neck? He already threw in the towel. He already threw it in.
We good.
So Jamahal walks up. We're not on Twitter now. We're not on Twitter now. Brother, you weren't on Twitter in the fucking octagon with him on UFC 300 where he got starched in the first round, brother. All I'm saying is, he wasn't on Twitter then. He's been on Twitter since he fucking knocked your lights out, dude. Rightfully so. It's like Bisping complaining about Henderson knocking him out 20 years fucking later. That's not 20 years, but anyway, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's the same thing. You got knocked the fuck out and you can't accept it. Jamal, that is on you. And then there's this angle as well, where you can see the gloves that were thrown, and then watch, you get to see him throw in the towel. There it is. Already gave up. That's when he starts diffusing. That's when everything starts diffusing, when he throws in the towel. Dude, Jamal, this is just kind of a bitch move from Jamal. A desperate move, even, I would say. It seems pretty desperate from him to be wanting a rematch this bad. To want this bad, and for him to be doing this, like, granted, they were probably both just there by coincidence at the PI. Maybe is what I'm thinking, but I think this is intentional from Jamal. I think it's a publicity stunt in a way for Jamal. But if you're gonna do a publicity stunt, why the fuck not do it for the fight that you're gonna be in next in January, brother? I get you were already talking shit to Prohaska, but you can't just go talk shit to Alex after he knocked you the fuck out. I mean, that's just not how it is. It's just that's the most definite answer to how that fight would go. Is all I'm saying. A knockout is the most definite answer to people's questions of, oh, how would this and this go? It's the most definite. There's no way around it. But outside of that, I got a live streaming privilege on YouTube now. I'll be live streaming my reactions to UFC 310. I just realized how much of a fucking break there was in between UFC events. God, what a sad year. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to be live streaming. I hope some of you guys come and join me within the live stream. It would be nice. But like and subscribe. Jamahal, you're a bitch. I'll see you guys later. Adios.